Baby, be in love with your fantasies. I can be a star, make us shine so bright. Welcome to my dungeon, this is ecstasy. Let me play the fantasy.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl Asia. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all are new here, hello, and welcome. Okay, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, smash the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from your girl. Okay, as y'all can see in the thumbnail today, y'all, I'm getting into another crazy video. Okay, I don't know if this is about to change your life or not. Okay, but I thought it would be something interesting. This video actually comes from the channel called The Things, y'all. I'll make sure I link this video down in the description if y'all want to check it out. The title of this video is 10 Foods You'll Never Buy Again After Knowing How They Are Made. So I don't know if that actually kind of makes me nervous. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I probably wouldn't eat if I knew exactly how it was made. Probably a lot of people, but I don't think it's going to stop them from necessarily eating it. Okay. Just said, especially us Americans, y'all know how stubborn we are. If it's good, we going to keep eating it. We don't care. I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and hop into this video. Here we go.
You might be eating these things every day, but you will quickly change your habits once you know that you're eating maggots, rubber, chemical ingredients, and more. Just wait until you see which McDonald's meal looked the same after 14 years in a coat pocket. You'll never eat that again. If this is your first time watching our channel, don't forget to subscribe and please give this video a big thumbs up. Today, we are showing you 10 foods you'll never buy again knowing how they are made. Hot dogs. Have you ever looked at a sausage and wondered how this weird thing came from an animal? It's already disgusting to think that we are actually eating a corpse. But we will
my gosh. Here we go, y'all.
get over it. However, you might not be ready to see how a beautiful pig is turned into a weird looking sausage step by step. As you know, you first have to end the life of the pig, which is never an easy thing to do. Then it all starts with what's left of the beef and pork after butchers took the best parts of these animals. They are fed into a machine. It passes through grated metal plates, and processed chicken trimmings are added to the mix. This is when we get the most disgusting part. The meat mixture is blended until it is liquefied, and it turns into something that we will never want to see.
That can't be it. That can't be what. There's no way. No. Oh gosh, y'all.
Again, this is how they can add food starch, salt, ground mustard, and other flavorings. Water is blended into the mix, and everything is blended together to make sure that it looks even more disgusting. The meat puree is then pumped into the casings and ready to go in a smoker to get the additional flavorings. We don't know about you, but we think we'll eat a hamburger instead. But just wait until you see how this other meal is made.
Hey guys, please check out the most awesome sisters on YouTube, Sister Fun. Watch them play the latest games, go on amazing adventures, and just doing all sorts of fun and silly things. If you have kids, little brothers or sisters, or if you just want to join in on the family fun,
Sister fun.
Chewing gum. You have all heard your parents tell you that you shouldn't swallow your chewing gum because it will be stuck in your belly for 7 years. Some of you probably still believe it. At least, if we have one good thing to tell you, is that it will just take a few days for your chewing gum to end up in the toilet. But unfortunately, there is a good reason why your parents told you that you shouldn't eat chewing gum. That's because this delicious candy is actually made of something that we shouldn't put in our mouth. It all starts with the gum base, which makes the chewing gum chewy. It used to be made from tree resin, but it's now synthetic. You'll want to eat resin again once you learn that your favorite candy is actually made of plastics and rubbers. The gum base is poured into a mixer, and this is when they can add color, flavoring, and sweetener. These are probably the only things that we can eat in a chewing gum, and this is the reason why this sweet only lasts a couple of minutes before there is nothing left to taste. At least now we understand why we shouldn't swallow chewing gum.
Oh, it has plastic in it. I used to chew my gum and swallow it when I was a kid, y'all. My mom used to always say, stop doing that. And I would be like, nope. I was too lazy to throw it in the trash.
Tell
Just
this
saying.
to the kids instead of scaring. Now we
Hold
unwrap
on, let me go
Tweetener.
back.
These are probably the only things that we can eat in a chewing gum. And this is the reason why this sweet only lasts a couple of minutes before there is nothing left to taste. At least now we understand why we shouldn't swallow chewing gum. Tell this to the kids instead of scaring them with this crazy myth. Blue cheese. Have you ever wondered why this cheese is blue? You won't believe that this color is actually caused by mold. You would think that it's not good to eat anymore, but this is actually what people love about it. We are not sure that we agree with them, but if you do, you can even make your own blue cheese at home. Start with a normal cheese recipe and make it disgusting as soon as it comes out of the press. Create air holes by inserting a rod in the cheese at every inch or so. Then rub the surface with salt and fold a cloth over it to cover the cheese. Put it in the refrigerator with good air ventilation and wait 10 days. You might think that your cheese is not good anymore, but if you see a white bloom on the surface, that's a good sign. Then you can wait another 2 months or more and see the result. Now we understand why this cheese smells so bad. But don't worry, it's still good to eat if you ever dare go near it. Mold is usually dangerous because it affects our respiratory system and can even cause carcinogens. But in the cheese, there are no toxins, which makes the mold good to eat. We don't know who had that weird idea, and we're not sure. We want to know more about this. Yogurt.
Oh my gosh. She said 2 months, y'all. I don't eat blue cheese. Like I know I eat a lot of cheese, but it's not blue cheese. But for all you blue cheese lovers out there, I'm just saying.
Who had that weird idea?
That's
We're not
nasty.
sure. We want to know more about this. Yogurt.
Mold.
It's time to eat something healthy. You might be wondering, how can it go wrong? But you might be surprised to know that yogurt is actually full of bacteria, and that's not even a mistake. It is just made like that. We have been making yogurt in the same ways for centuries, even though things are now easier with machines. The first thing you need to do is separate the milk into skim and cream. It's also thickened with gelatin or milk powder. If you are a vegetarian and don't know what gelatin is made of, you'll have to keep watching this video. They then heat the thick milk to kill off any harmful bacteria through pasteurization. So don't worry, the food is actually safe to eat. But wait until you see what is coming next. The most important thing to make the yogurt taste like yogurt is to pour good bacteria into the mix. You heard that right. It is actually part of the main ingredients. The amount and type vary from one company to another, but it's still disgusting to think that we are eating this and we didn't even know about this. The bacteria work together to metabolize the lactose to form new chemicals. The fermentation then lasts for 3 or 4 hours until the yogurt is thick and creamy. Is it us? Or we just don't want to eat anything anymore now?
Ugh.
Bacon. How can something so good be so bad? Any bacon lover doesn't want to watch this, but you know that you won't be able to resist the temptation to keep watching this video. Traditionally, bacon is made by rubbing a cut of pork belly with a mixture of salt and spice before leaving the meat for a week. We would have no problems eating that unless we were vegan, but mass production turned our favorite meal of the day into something disgusting. That's because the meat received injections of salty water, which can also include chemicals like absorbic acid, potassium nitrate, and sodium nitrate. Don't think that they are making the food better for you when they do this.
Oh my God. Y'all, bacon though? Who doesn't like bacon? I'm just saying. And then to watch it on this little machine and stuff like that, and then scraping it off the pork stomach or whatever she said. Y'all,
nitrate and sodium nitrate. Don't think that they are making the food better for you when they do this. The main reason why they add this to the meat is to make the bacon heavier. When you are buying bacon in the supermarket, you are actually buying expensive water. The meat is then cooked and placed into a cooler for a couple of days until it's ready to slice. At least, you'll be happy to hear that the meat does go through a metal detector to make sure the pieces of the metal hanger are not left in the bacon. Does that mean that it happened before? We'll let our siblings eat all the bacon that we have for breakfast this time. The fruits suddenly taste better. Gummy
Right?
bear. Remember when we told you that vegetarians wouldn't be happy to hear how gelatin is made? Now is time to tell you the truth about the ingredient that you can find in your favorite candies, including the gummy bears. Most gummies are
Oh my gosh, please not gummy bears, y'all. I love gummy bears, y'all. Love.
ingredient that you can find in your favorite candies, including the gummy bears. Most gummies are made from gelatin, which is made from animal skin and bones. They use what is left of the dead bodies of the animals to create the gummies that we all love.
No, not that. Anything but dead animal and the gummy bears, y'all. What?
They use what is left of the dead bodies of the animals to create the gummies that we all love. There are tons of body parts, and when you look at this mountain of animal corpses, you can't help but feel sorry for those pigs who suffer only so we can eat a tiny candy. The meat is turned into little strings, which are then turned into something that looks like a powder. It's turned into a liquid, and this is when they add color and flavor. Then, out of a machine comes a delicious little treat that we love to taste. At least, this is what we thought before we saw those pictures. We might feel a little less guilty when we eat a steak, but killing animals to make something that we don't really need doesn't seem right. At least companies are starting to make vegan gummies for the best of everyone. If you're a vegetarian, were you surprised to know that gummies are made from animals? Don't be shy to share your thoughts in the comment section down below.
I had no idea. Who would have thought? Yeah, especially it being like so sweet and gummy and just to say that word, gummy, gummy animal meat.
These are made from animals? Don't be shy to
With
share your
flavors.
thoughts in the comment section down below. Breakfast sandwiches. Going to a fast food restaurant is the best way to start the morning. You don't have to cook, and you have a delicious meal anyway, which is way better than a simple bowl of cereal. You might feel a little heavier during the rest of the day, but it won't stop you from doing the same thing the next morning. And the reason why you might feel bad is probably that it contains things that you would never put in your mouth if you knew what it was. You can probably find the worst breakfast sandwich at Subway. One of the ingredients is propylene glycol. It's a solvent for food colors and flavorings that is also used in antifreeze and deodorant sticks, and to lubricate air conditioner compressors. Then we have glycerin, a solvent that we can find in soaps, moisturizers, and some brands of shaving cream. We also have TBHQ, or tertiary butyrhydroquinone, which is used to preserve vegetable oils against oxidation. It doesn't sound that bad unless you know that it's also used in perfumes, lacquers, and varnishes. And you can forget dimethylpolysiloxane.
What the hell? Are we still talking about food? What? What is all of that, y'all? What? Dimethylide polysiloxane. Okay.
Lacquers and varnishes. And you can forget dimethylpolysiloxane, which can be found in silly putty and many lubricants. And there's also calcium silicate, a sealant used on roofs, roads, and concrete. We'll just skip the most important meal of the day instead. That's not worth it. French fries. What could go wrong with French fries? It's just potatoes covered with a tomato sauce that we call ketchup, but McDonald's found a way to make those French fries disgusting, mostly for vegetarians. It actually takes 19 ingredients to transform a potato into a piece of gold. We would expect to see things like potatoes, different oils, and salt, but we don't really like to hear that we can also find citric acid, dimethylpolysiloxane, dextrose, sodium acid pyrophosphate, and TBHQ. If you can't pronounce it, you shouldn't put it in your mouth. But all these weird ingredients were not the reason why people were shocked. What they hated the most was the natural beef flavor. McDonald's fries are pre-cooked in beef tallow, which is described as natural flavoring. Hindus who don't eat beef for religious reasons and vegetarians were not happy to hear about that. This is why, in June 2002, McDonald's was forced to pay $10 million to Hindu and vegetarian groups who thought that the fries were vegan. But there's also one last thing that anyone will hate about French fries from McDonald's. After 4 years in a sealed jar, they looked the same. When we look at the KFC fries, we know that this is not normal. But just wait until you see which thing from McDonald's stayed the same for 14 years. Tomato sauce. Here's another thing that we're going to ruin. You will never look at your pasta covered with tomato sauce the same way again. This time, we don't really care about how they are made, but about what we can find in the ingredients. At least, that wasn't planned, but that doesn't stop it from being there. You'll want to keep watching if you're vegan, because you might accidentally find something that is alive on your plate if you go to an Italian restaurant. And you will be even less happy to hear that you won't find animals but bugs in the tomato sauce. That's because the FDA doesn't care if there are fly eggs or maggots in your tomato sauce. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, it's totally normal to find 30 or more fly eggs per 100 grams.
You are lying. You are lying. Oh, that made the hair on my arm stand up, y'all. What? Oh, man. Oh, man.
Illustration, it's totally normal to find 30 or more fly eggs per 100 grams. You could even find 1 maggot per 100 grams. The numbers are similar for canned tomatoes, tomato juice, tomato puree, and pasta, pizza sauce, and other sauces. Sometimes they can even tolerate 30 fly eggs or 2 maggots per 100 milligrams. That's something we wish we never knew about now that we think about all the tomatoes that we ate recently. Anyway, you probably won't notice the fly eggs in your plate. Let's just say that maggots are full of protein. Hamburgers. Now that you watch this video,
Okay, but that don't make it any better. I'm sorry, if I open up something and I just visibly see a maggot or a fly egg in the food, oh, I can't even swallow my spit. Okay, y'all, I can't do that. Can't do that. And then for like the FDA to come in and go through it and look at it and be like, oh, that one's fine. There's just one maggot. Move it along.
you won't be able to eat anything. And if you thought that you wouldn't be able to stop yourself from eating a hamburger at McDonald's anyway, we'll make you change your mind. People start by inspecting cuts of meat before they are sent through the grinder. It is formed into beef patties and sent into a giant freezer just before they are boxed and packaged for shipping. Some patties are even tested before the batches of meat are sent out. The fast food restaurant also had to explain that they don't use pink slime in this recipe to make people feel less disgusted. All this sounds normal, which is why it's weird to think that a hamburger could be so disgusting. But you won't be happy to hear that this is the thing that stayed the same after 14 years in a coat pocket. A scientist even conducted a series of tests to understand if burgers would rot over time, and he thought that because of the burger's small size and large surface area, it would lose moisture very fast. Without moisture, bacteria or mold can't grow. We don't know about you, but we are not going to McDonald's anytime soon. Is there any disgusting food that you would love to eat anyway? Don't be shy to tell us what it is in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear what you think. And that's it for 10 foods you'll never buy again knowing how they're made. For more stories like
Y'all. I shouldn't have watched this. I shouldn't have. When I tell y'all that my kids love McDonald's of all things, like I cannot, y'all. Look, I can't even say it. The spaghetti tomato sauce. Not to mention, like we had a big bowl of that when we were when we were in Italy, y'all. And BJ was talking about how good it was, y'all. Nope, that's a nope for me. That and the hot dog. I kind of felt like I knew about the hot dog already. I just didn't want to like really face reality to say that I knew that. But I kind of felt like that was what that was to begin with. That just made it all more gross though. I'm not gonna lie. Like just watching that. And then the hamburger. Oh gosh, everything. The bacon. That's why, y'all, bacon. Ah, man, that one hurt. Not gonna lie. The bacon, like how salty it is and how good like it tastes even when you just take it right out of the package. And y'all, I used to do that as a kid. I don't do that now. I promise you I don't. But I used to take the bacon out the pack and take a bite out of it before my mom would like put it in the skillet. And she would be like, that's so nasty. Now I feel even more gross. That's so gross, y'all. Oh, dang, y'all. Y'all tap in. Let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. Hopefully, y'all got something out of this because I sure did, especially with McDonald's. The hamburger patty stays the same in a coat pocket. Why would you even make that test? Okay? Why would that even be a thing? And the gummy bears, too. I'm just saying, I don't know if I want that either. And that's one of my like favorite little things to eat as a candy. I love gummy bears. Just saying. So y'all tap in. Let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. If y'all enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe. Smash the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from your girl. And if ain't nobody else told you, I love you. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Y'all. Bye, y'all.